Now, the next way to do it is what we call the rule of 27. Now, the rule of 27 is not a one-size-fits-all rule. The way it works is whenever you have an investment, which real estate is, it's an investment, and this investment has to give you a certain degree of dividends to make it a qualified investment. Now, with real estate, the reason people kind of get iffy about the number is because when you're paying a mortgage, a lot of that, or a good portion of it, does go towards your principal. So you are gaining a valuable asset here. Now, typically with these assets, is as you build the asset payments, the idea is you want your tenants to pay for that and not yourself out of pocket, which is a fair calculation. But if you have a recent mortgage, especially within the last 5 to 7 years, odds are that isn't exactly possible, especially given the market we are currently in. What you want to do from that standpoint is you want to start planning your trip into something that is more qualified. So ideally, what you want to do in the first 5 to 7 years is get a tenant that has signals of leaving within that 5 to 7 year period, because after they leave, you can now jump up the rent, unless it's not rent controlled, and then that's a different story, which is a good property to have. But a lot of tenants, especially the ones I've worked with, typically immediately look for that, because if you have a good realtor will point out that if you're the tenant, maybe you shouldn't be renting a non-rent controlled, because rent prices are expected to do a little soon, and you don't want to be at the front of that gun when it comes to hit you. So with that said, let's explain the rule of 27.